Hello, everyone. This is the Twinfire podcast, coming back for another episode. Hopefully you guys liked the first one. I hope you guys gave us some feedback. We got 13 downloads in the past week for the first episode.
Woo!
Which is pretty good, I think.
I think that's great. I think 13 downloads for the very first episode without any kind of promotion.
Exposure.
Yeah.
Any exposure.
Any kind of promotion, exposure, anything like that.
I mean, other than telling anyone at work or, I've told coworkers and stuff, but other than that, I mean, it's just been, even the first day. Yeah, the first day was, I forget too. The first day I looked to see how many downloads we had, it was 9. Yeah. Which is pretty cool.
That's great.
Yeah. We are on every social or every podcast outlet there is, I believe. I don't think we've missed any. Spotify, YouTube. We do have a YouTube channel. It's same name, Twinfire Podcast. Feel free to check us out there. Leave a comment. Let us know what you think.
Apple Podcasts.
Anything
like that. Wherever you guys get podcasts, we're probably on it.
So
sweet. Should we segue straight into... We don't have sponsors yet.
Yeah, we don't have
sponsors
sponsors
yet. But if we did,
yet.
this is where we would talk about it.
This is where we talk about it, yeah. We're leaving a hole for it.
Josh, Jeremy, and
Josh.
All three of us were back at it, ready to get another round of Reddit posts going. Last week we did 2. We did 2 because that's kind of where we felt like we should stop for our pilot episode. So we're thinking of doing 3 per episode, because the last time we did it with only 2, it came out to about an hour long, and we're looking for about an hour and a half. We want to say that's about our sweet spot for a podcast.
Yeah.
So
maybe if it goes over, it goes over.
Yeah.
But
if it goes under, if it goes over, it doesn't matter. But we're shooting for that hour and a half point.
Yeah.
Some stories are going to be longer than others. We're going to have more comments to say about some than others.
Yeah.
So it could be an hour and a half, could be an hour and 15, could be an hour and 45. And we don't know.
We don't know.
Sometimes it's going to be longer, sometimes it's going to be shorter. But we're shooting about that hour and a half mark, and I think 3 episodes. 3
stories per.
Yeah, 3 stories per. I think that's going to be our sweet spot. So we're going to try that out this week. And you know what? If 3 turns out good, we'll keep it at 3. If we need to stick at 2, we'll stick at 2. And if we need to go to 4, we'll go to 4. But let us know in the comments. Let us know what we can do better. Let us know what we need to improve on, what we need to change. And, let us know. I mean, maybe we'll put a poll at one of our... maybe on Spotify, maybe on YouTube. Maybe we'll put a poll to say, hey, maybe we should do 4. Maybe we should keep it at 3. Maybe we should do 2.
Yeah.
Let us know.
If you guys like the quicker, shorter episodes.
Yeah. Maybe what's most important is making you guys happy. If you guys enjoy what we want to... If you guys enjoy what we're doing currently, cool. If you guys want us to change anything, please let us know. We want to know. We want to make sure that we're giving you guys the best quality content possible. But, all right, Jeremy. You got our first story that we're super excited about.
Yes, I do.
When we go into these, the only thing we read is the header. And this is the one we're super excited about.
We saw the title of this one going into this. So. All right, so the first one is, my husband of 3.5 years pooped in the shower last night, and now I don't know how to feel about him. Which is pretty good.
That's crazy.
The original post.
Can we get some thoughts first?
Yeah. How would you feel if your husband pooped in the shower?
I don't have a husband. But if I did, and he pooped in the shower. We need context, though.
Yeah.
To be fair, I guess we need context, but right off the bat...
I mean,
because, okay, but I'm going into this thinking maybe he got drunk. Maybe he got messed up and decided to...
Maybe he had a stomach virus.
See, but if she's upset about it...
I mean, it's probably worse than it's... I don't know.
See...
She could be dramatic.
Pretty sure... If your house only has one restroom and homegirl's taking a shit...
smell in there.
If homegirl... let's say his girlfriend or the one that's making this post, OPP... OOP, I'm sorry. Oop is... making this post, it has to be something worse. It has to be him just being lazy.
Or she's being dramatic.
So we'll find out.
Yeah, I like the poop stories. We've been together for 10 years. He's generally a very clean person. So this was kind of shocking. I had a suspicion that he might have done it one other time, but he denies it. Last night we were getting ready for bed/sex, and we took a shower together, but I got out before him. When I went into the walk-in closet that is across from the shower area, I took a few minutes selecting a sexy nightie to wear, and when I came out, I could smell shit, and he had the shower hose in his hand and had it pointed at the drain. I had an immediate flashback to reading about the disgusting people that were on Reddit that claimed to shit in the shower because they were too damn lazy to get out and use the fucking toilet. I couldn't believe my husband was doing this. I called him out and he said it was an accident and that he was embarrassed and sorry. But like I said, I suspect he's done it before. Anyway, we didn't have any sex last night because I couldn't hide my disgust. I mean...
That don't change nothing.
No, I'm still fucking. Our shower had not been draining properly, and the idea of it being used as a toilet is too much for me. I put out the bleach for him while he was still in the shower last night and told him he had to clean it. But this morning I went in to look and there was still some residue. Oh, I have to go get some Drano, and I don't intend on using the shower anymore. I just don't know what to do. I'm so angry and I'm disgusted. I love my husband, but I don't know if I can look at him the same way anymore.
Okay.
That's it.
Hold on. Hold on, let's talk. So, like, was he just, like, waffle stomping it down?
Yeah, I guess.
Hell yeah. Bro, the fucking toilet's like 3 feet away. Just go take a shit. I've taken a shit while I'm showering, and then I'll get back in the shower and I'll fucking
Yeah,
clean.
but what if you didn't want to get the seat, the wall, the floor wet, the seat wet?
I don't give a fuck.
Never heard of waffle stomping?
No. Bro, that's
pretty bad.
Gross. That's literally how you clog fucking showers. Like, that's gross.
Reiterate for the people that don't know what waffle stomping is.
Okay, waffle stomping is when you... I've only heard of it on terms of other people's posts or fucking videos or movies, but it's when you take a shit in the shower and stomp it down the drain. I think everyone understood what I meant when I said waffle stomping.
No, it's okay. There's some people that didn't.
Dude, I mean, see, a part of me is like, she's being dramatic. Because it's like, so what? But like,
yeah, but she suspects it's happened before.
Yeah, but I mean, I guess if he's just nasty, he's just nasty. Kind of. Like, okay, if I'm gonna look at it from both sides, on her side, yeah, that's fucking disgusting, dude. Don't do that. That's gross. But on the other end, I'm like, she's being a little dramatic because, like, but see, is he cleaning it up though? That's the thing.
No, there was residue.
That's
no.
foul.
She said there was residue
Dude,
left over.
If it was an accident, if I somehow
if you were
fell and left a turd in the toilet, not even the toilet. If I slipped, fell, and left a turd in the tub, I would do everything I can to clean it up.
Yeah, cover it up.
My first instinct is I would try to fucking grab some toilet paper and move it to the toilet. You know, and then clean the tub. You know, I mean, I'm going to throw it in the toilet where shit is meant to be flushed. You know, I'm not going to stomp it down the drain. You're looking at me like I'm tripping. But what? Go ahead.
She says it's probably not the first time that this has happened.
Oh, so you're the exact other end. Like, this is gross as hell.
It's not... Like, okay, say if she started with it was like a stomach virus, or he was drunk, like you were saying in the beginning, that's okay. But if you're doing it just to be lazy, if you can't, for the love of the game, for clogging your pipes with poop, then there's something wrong with you. You're lazy. That just goes to show you.
That's just weird.
Who you are as a character. That's not great.
I agree. I was looking at it from both sides, but how I feel. That's gross.
She probably could tell it wasn't a first time thing, like you were saying.
First time offense.
Yeah, for her to be acting like that, I don't think it was a first time offender.
See, no matter what, that's fucking gross. But at the same time, see, the problem is he didn't just clean it. If he would have just cleaned it, it's like, yeah, that's
I would have left
gross.
no crumbs, yeah.
Yeah.
No.
You know,
no,
like,
no
if
paper trail.
If you were doing it, but cleaning up after yourself, she wouldn't have room to be like, hey, this is fucking disgusting.
Hey, and it smelled like shit in the bathroom. Like, if you cleaned up good enough, just tell her you pooped. Just tell her you pooped. Stinks the next day still. Oh, it's just the poop I took yesterday. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, it's the poop I took yesterday. Stomped down the drain.
Stomped down the drain. We're going to smell it for a couple weeks.
Alright. Well, I think that's pretty self-explanatory. Is she the asshole?
No.
No.
I don't think so either. There are some comments.
Oh, here we go. Can't wait.
There should be an update if you just keep going.
Oh, there's an update? Ooh, yeah, there is an update.
We have an update, ladies.
Yeah, we have an update. My husband and I have been talking. I'm not going to throw away almost 10 years of what has been a very happy and fulfilling marriage over a very odd lapse in judgment on his
She
part.
just found out after 10 years that he waffle stomps?
Yeah.
Bro, I just put myself in her shoes. Like, okay.
There's
I don't
more.
mean to cut
There's
you
more.
off.
It's okay.
Oh,
It's okay.
I just,
I get you. You feel strongly.
I
That's
do, and
okay.
I can't wait to say something.
To continue, he obviously was not thinking straight when he sharded, in quotes, accidentally, I'll take his word, in the shower.
Alright.
This is very unlike him. He is well-to-do professional, no mental illness or anything like that. He's Asian, but he grew up in a big city on the east coast of the USA. Maybe it's the medication. He's only used it one other time many years ago before being put on again recently for 7 days. I don't know. He tells me he is so ashamed he can't even look at me. So I'm going to take the high road on this one and let it go. As some of you have suggested, and also because I love him.
As
He
some
promises.
of you was suggested.
Yeah, she probably read the
Oh,
comments.
here we go. Alright, hit me with some comments.
There's still more to the update.
Oh.
He promises to be careful in the future. He also took care of the drain and he scrubbed the bath while I was out. For now, I think this has been resolved. Thanks for the advice not to freak out. I get it. It's embarrassing for him. I know that to some of you, this is an overreaction.
Huh?
I've been on Reddit long enough to know that some of you shitting in the shower is no big deal. That's crazy. There's even an affectionate term for it, waffle stomping. That's fucked.
Yeah,
we just said that.
I already
Yeah.
predicted the future on that one.
For me, this kind of behavior is unacceptable and it's not normal. It's extremely disturbing to me that some Redditors think that doing that's okay, though it's not surprising.
Okay, hold on.
So
let me throw some logic. First of all, okay, now I feel fucking stupid for playing devil's advocate on this one because people are actually defending him.
People are defending him. No,
That's
people are like that. People
crazy.
do that for real.
No way.
Yeah.
Okay. I was trying to just kind of like be in his shoes for a second. But, okay. No! That's all I gotta say is no!
There is another update, though.
Oh.
There's an update number 2.
Oh, dude, hurry up, because I need to get into this.
Yeah. She said, "We are not divorcing over this. I was completely shocked that if he did what he did, but I'm not leaving him. We have talked and things are going to be fine. Secondly, I did not say he does this regularly. I said I suspected he's done it at one other time, but I have no proof. So please stop telling me to join him or whatever." Whoa! Thirdly, the only reason I mentioned he was Asian is because of his Japanese heritage. Japanese people are very meticulous about their bathrooms, especially the bathing area. So this was something I never expected him to do. I'm not Asian. I'm not white. My race is irrelevant because I don't shit in the shower. Reminder that I am not... Reminder that I am not OOP. Other words, oop.
Okay, let's get into this. Let's get all the way into this before we read any comments.
Yeah, no comments. We'll wait.
Dude. Okay. How are people making the original poster feel like crap for this?
I'm reading over the comments and they're defending him so hard.
What?
Yeah. There's yeah, that's wild.
No, don't tell him to keep going. Alright, Jeff, fine.
Comment number 1. Dude, I was taking painkillers after breaking my foot. Worst thing ever to embarrass me was when I was at work, Heading to the bathroom, bam, I shit myself in my pants in the hallway.
Dude.
It falls in my pants and it looks like a fucking horse shat in the hallway. Oh! I go out after using the restroom. Fellow employees see me trying to clean it up and states the janitor was coming to clean it up, not realizing it was me who did it. Felt so bad and embarrassed while I ran into the janitor on my way home and changed. Gave that lady all my money in my pockets, about $40, and told her why and apologized and asked her not to tell anyone. I could never look her in the eye again. Short and simple. People do shit themselves. Do not make them feel worse for an accident.
Dude, that's an accident, though. That's an accident.
That's an accident.
This
That's
guy
not
taking
pooping
a
in the shower.
Yeah. Pooping in the shower because you don't want to get out?
But she did give him the benefit of the doubt at the end of the day. That
how the fuck is that an accident?
Maybe he just
if
accidentally
it smelled
sharted.
like poop, oh no. But if it smelled like
No.
poop, it is not a shart. I know okay. Dude, I can fart and it smells like absolute death and it leaves quick. You do a shart and let that shit go down the drain, it's gone quick. Alright? I would know. I'm just kidding. But I'm just saying, like, that doesn't... For it to fucking hang around, for there to be residue, that had to have been either a diarrhea or a full-size turd that he pushed down, right? No comment. But it's like...
I'm going to put a cricket sound effect, right?
Yeah, there you go.
Boo.
But that's just foul to me. I know I was trying to play devil's advocate earlier, but these comments got me acting a fool.
Yeah, well, even worse, there are people who are that lazy. Not just because it's like, oh, I had an accident. There's people who are genuinely so lazy that won't get out of the shower to poop and will purposely waffle stomp it down.
Really?
Yes. Yes.
I don't know. Maybe I just come from a different world. I don't know. And if I came from a different world, you came from a different world.
No, I do it all the time.
Oh,
no, I waffle stomp
okay.
my poops because I'm lazy.
Cool. You gotta teach me.
I'll teach you.
I'll
show you after this.
I take big shits. I don't know if I can
No, you'll be
down
fine.
the drain.
No, just your foot. You can wash it off here in the shower. That's so good.
Your loofah.
Eh.
It's okay. It happens.
Yeah, it happens. Yeah, you'll be. It's an accident. Oopsie, I sharted.
No, that's not a shart. That's a turd.
That's
okay.
poop,
I don't
yeah.
know. Maybe I'm off the fence a little too quick on that. But, dude, I don't know. I don't see it like that. I think maybe he was too lazy to get out.
I think he was.
I get it though. Getting out of the shower and sitting down on the toilet, you're wet. You feel gross. Like, that's weird. I don't know. It's uncomfortable. But, dude, when I go take a shower, I ask her. I take a shit right before I shower.
Marinate
every time.
You'll marinate in those juices.
No, I don't care. You know, I mean, I'd rather take a shit.
I'd rather
take a shower. What I'd like to do. It takes a minute for my shower to start running, like hot water anyway. I can't take a cold shower. I used to in high school, but you know, it was a weird phase.
That part's over.
But yeah, that part of my life's over. I don't care. You know, I don't care about cold plunges. I'm big. I don't care. But I would take. What I do is I get the shower going. By the time I'm done taking a crap, the shower's nice and hot. Yeah. I flush that damn toilet, which helps get the water nice and hotter, and then I hop in the shower. Obviously, I wipe my ass, I wash my hands, and then I take a fucking shower. I don't care. I know I'm going to wash myself either way. I don't give a shit. I'm still going to wash myself, my hands, wipe my ass, and take a shower. Why? Because I don't want nasty germs on my loofah that's meant to keep me clean. Right. That's, I don't know. I was just trying to play devil's advocate in the beginning. I didn't think it was that serious, but people are taking it very serious. It's crazy to me. What do you think, Jared? Are you going to stop waffle stomping, were you saying? Or?
Yeah, I guess. I'm going to have to give it up.
Did I put some sense into you?
Yeah, you knocked some sense into my head. I'm going to have to stop stomping my poop down the drain.
Yeah. Reddit doesn't want you to. They said it's cool.
No, they said it's fine. So I think think I'm gonna keep going. If I'm gonna be real. No, I don't think she was the asshole. I think if she suspected it was the more than first time, she did the right thing and confronted him about it. But she also, at the same time, did the right thing of not completely going over the rails.
True.
Which it could, maybe you could have found out he's doing it all the time.
Dude, if I found out that Jeanette was stomping shit down the toilet, I think I'd freak out. Really?
Yeah, it's gross.
Really, I would. I mean, she's a girl, and people are so weird about girls pooping. I don't give a fuck.
I thought they didn't.
No, they don't.
Oh, okay.
They usually don't. But if I find out they were...
Oh, gross.
And
Get out.
especially
Get out.
shoving it down the toilet.
Oh, yeah.
No, I'm sorry. Shoving it down
the shower. Yeah.
I can't even say it right. Because
it's
how
so
do you
gross.
put poop down the shower?
I could show you.
Let's take a shower together. We're twins.
Yeah,
You
we
show
could.
me.
Yeah, we could. We got the same things. Are we ready for number 2?
Yeah.
Alright, so my post is, am I the asshole for eating food my roommate can't eat? My roommate, 32 female, recently had surgery and they have been on an extremely strict diet that consists of bland foods. They have been bummed out not being able to eat things that they enjoy for the last few weeks or so. I, 27 female, work an intense job that requires me to work semi-late, especially one night a week in particular, where I have to travel to our furthest office. This drive takes at least an hour each way. Therefore, I'm not home until after 8 p.m. and I'll be so hungry and exhausted. Usually on these nights, I'll treat myself by getting delicious takeout and enjoying it while watching a show to wind down for the night. Last night I got a meal that I was craving, and it just so happens to be one of my roommate's favorites. I ate it in the living room while we watched TV, then placed the leftovers in a fridge totally separate from theirs. I made no big thing to rub it in their face at all. The next morning, they were very passive-aggressive and claimed I was being inconsiderate for eating foods they like in front of them. This roommate expects all of us living there to not eat things they like while they are recovering because it's inconsiderate to them. I feel like I work hard and I can eat whatever I want as an adult because surgery does not entitle you to control other people. Am I the asshole for eating food I want while they recover?
No.
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 Why is that your problem?
It's not.
Right.
If you went to surgery, Josh, and I said,
What though?
I'm coming home with a munchie meal.
See, here's the problem. Here's the
I
problem.
want to.
Yeah. Here's the problem. Because right when you said that, I immediately went, like, fuck, that sounds
If I see you come
saw
home with
you
Raising
eating
Cane's.
Yeah. I see you eating a Caniac combo in front of a sandwich combo with toast. I'm probably going to be like, damn, dude, why you got to eat that?
Dude, the next day I'm going to be like, you're so inconsiderate.
No, I wouldn't.
No, that's a bit much.
I'd be in that moment fucking with you.
Yeah,
You know?
really.
I'd be like,
yeah, that's like, okay, dick
that's my
move.
favorite. No, not even. Honestly. If you had a long-ass week of work.
Yeah, okay, but did the roommate ask, like, hey, could you please not eat foods that I really like?
It doesn't seem
Doesn't
like
say.
it. Let me see if we got an update.
An update would help.
No.
Because I feel like Reddit would burn her alive. Have any comments? Maybe
There's only comments, it looks like.
maybe let's see what the other people think.
So, comment says, there is no world in which you are the asshole for this. You are not obligated to change your diet to match your roommates. If your roommate has a problem with you eating in front of her, then she can go to a different room while you eat. So true. So true.
Go to your room.
So true.
Go to your room.
Go to your room.
Yeah.
Or
Go think about what you're doing.
If original poster wants to go and eat in a different room, she can do that too. If she feels so if she feels so self-conscious about her friend's feelings like that,
But
she
it's
can
also
go eat in a different room.
the
She
friend
can
was
grab her
being
food.
passive aggressive too.
Yes, but that's only because she was eating her food in the living room.
Yeah.
To be fair,
In front of her.
But I mean, that's not even fair because she should be able to eat in her living room.
Yeah, she should be able to eat whatever she
Whatever
wants.
she
just
wants,
because
wherever she wants.
just because you got a surgery.
Yeah, exactly. 100%. It doesn't matter. I'm gonna read the other comments, but honestly,
At this point, it doesn't matter what they say because not the asshole to me.
No, I don't think so either.
Another comment. Hold on, let me see. Next one says, next week I have to prepare for medical test by having only clear liquids for 4 days. I certainly don't expect my husband to eat all these meals outside of the house all week. Will it be hard for me? Probably, but as an adult, I'm sure I can handle it. Not the asshole. Amen.
Amen.
Yeah, I'm done with this one. Not the asshole, because
Yeah.
honestly, no. That if you're
You should be able to do whatever you want as an adult.
if you feel like an asshole, you're making yourself feel bad on your friend's behalf. To me,
Yeah, your friend could go fuck off.
Yeah.
Go do something else.
100%.
Go eat somewhere else.
Yeah, agreed. If they can't eat that, that's their own
100%.
problem.
Yeah.
They could politely ask you not to eat in front of them.
Yeah, if your feelings are hurt that bad, then say something.
Don't
yeah.
be passive aggressive and be nasty.
The next one we have is, am I the asshole for dropping my kids off with my wife when she is with a grieving friend? My wife's best friend Jessie just lost her husband about a month ago. My wife has been at her home almost every single day since. My job has me being on call some nights, and money is tight, so I cannot be on call. I know Jessie is struggling, but it is stressing me out a ton to be basically a single parent since my wife is never home. I have talked to her about cutting back, but that ends in an argument about me being heartless. Yesterday I was on call, and I actually got called in. I couldn't leave our 2 daughters home alone, ages 6 and 9, so I called my wife, telling her she needs to head home now. I need to leave. She told me no and to figure it out. We don't have the money for a sitter. My parents live too far away. Her parents aren't allowed near the kids. They suck. And my parents have their own lives and families. So I packed up the kids and on my way to work, dropped them off at Jessie's house. My wife was pissed that I did that. When I got back, we got into such a big argument, and I told her that she basically needs to be a parent. That I am very sick of her playing house at Jenny's house, and we have our own kids. She thinks I am a heartless fucking man, and I told her to be a parent to our own kids.
What's wrong with that?
Nothing.
Right.
I side with him. I mean, yeah, grieving
I think
friend.
so too.
That's not your kids.
I think at the end of the day, work is work and friends are friends, right?
Yeah. I don't think she's doing any favors being away from home for weeks at a time. So we do have a couple comments to kind of maybe help us figure it out. This person said, a day with a grieving friend is needed, a week is kindness, a month when you have kids at home is bizarre.
Insane.
Yeah, that makes you think she's
That's
not
ridiculous.
with a grieving friend.
No.
That instantly the
she's
first thing I
out
think
playing.
of. This next comment says, neglect is the word you were thinking of, not
Yeah.
bizarre. A wife is neglecting her family big time.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Her friend
I think so.
Her friend may be grieving, but she needs to do that on her own.
This person said, her parents aren't allowed around the kids. Sounds like she's probably learned how to be a shit parent from them.
Yeah.
This person said, good point. I know I said that wrong, dude. I cannot talk today. This person said, her parents aren't allowed around the kids. Sounds like she's probably learning how to be a shit parent from them.
Yeah.
Yeah. This person said, good point to that. The original poster said, prior to this, she would go to work and then come home, unless she had like a night out with a friend. Now she goes to work and she goes straight to Jessie's house and comes back after the kids are asleep. Someone responded, I think you need to tell her you won't stand for this anymore and insist on marriage counseling. Time to get mad.
100%.
Yeah. 100%. Agreed.
That's ridiculous.
I think you're just, like you said, avoiding responsibility.
Yeah.
You're just...
100%. She's just sick of being at home with the kids and
Yeah.
wants to go play. Wants to go hang out with her friends.
So, what's your final thought?
Not
No.
the asshole.
No,
Come
not
on.
the asshole, no.
Come on. Simple. Simple, easy, straight to the point. Nope.
Nope. I'd get mad too.
Yeah, me too. That's bullshit.
Alright, so our next one is, am I the asshole for refusing to give my boyfriend access to my bank account even though he says no secrets is how adults do it? Ooh. Yes.
I have questions.
Yes. What do you think?
Why aren't you sharing your bank account? If are they married or girlfriend?
Boyfriend.
Boyfriend. See, gray area. You don't know how long they've been together.
See,
if it's 2 months?
I guess
If it's been years, if you're on the
Yeah.
cusp of getting married, then and if you live together, especially.
it depends. I don't know. Me and Jeanette, we had a shared bank account. Fucking boyfriend and girlfriend, what? A little while in, but
Let's not say that.
yeah. But I mean,
they've been together for a while first.
yeah. After a while,
Okay.
after a while,
Yeah, after a while.
but
Felt like an eternity.
we got a shared bank account, and most of our bills are paid from like my sole account. But she has access to my sole account. Like, it's not like I don't give her access to it. Like,
Yeah, I feel like if you're not giving access, it's like, what are you hiding?
What are you hiding?
What do you hide? What charges do you not want them to see?
exactly. What are you spending money on?
Yeah.
Or what reoccurring charges do you have that are hidden?
Yeah, that's
You know,
true.
Like
Blue-
for me,
blue
the
chip.
only thing I use my sole account for, like, because we both had sole accounts, and that would be for both of our separate payments. She doesn't have her sole account anymore. She kind of uses our shared account for all of our things, but I mean, the only thing I use my sole account for is bills, random stuff like that, like automatic payments. You know, anything that we save up, you know, that we're not supposed to touch, I don't put it in our shared account, because if we're going to use gas, if we're going to get the groceries and stuff, I'd rather use it from one account and save on another, you know. But I mean, we've been meaning to get to where she has absolute access to it. We just haven't. But it's not like she doesn't have access to the account. She can look at it anytime she wants to, you know. But yeah, no, she can't look at it because I buy
because
my
you're
crack on it.
you're gay porn.
Gay porn, yeah. Yeah.
Blue
Crack,
chew,
gay
blue chew
porn.
for when you crack
Blue
eyes.
chew for other. Oh yeah.
Other
Other
men.
guys.
Yeah.
I was gonna say other bitches, but other guys.
No, other guys.
Yeah, because I'm gay.
Because you're gay.
I'm gay. There's a lot.
Yeah,
We're
there's-
just going off tangent again.
Getting a little crazy.
Let's get back on.
Yeah, let's go. Back on the road.
To me, that's weird. Definitely. I mean, honestly, there's not much I can say, because lately it's been, we'll read the comments and then it'll be completely different,
Yeah.
you know.
Well,
But-
let's see what the story says.
So the story says, I'm a 27-year-old female and my boyfriend is a 30-year-old male. Together a little over 2 years. We live together and split bills evenly. No shared accounts. I make a bit more than him, about $15,000 a year more. That ain't a bit. But he has a stable job and pays his part on time. The conflict started this week when he told me he wants us to be fully transparent financially because we're talking about getting engaged this year. I thought he meant sitting down, pulling credit reports, talking goals, and that kind of thing. Instead, he asked for my online banking login so he can see everything in real time.
Why would you say? Come on.
Oh, we're already going to be arguing.
Yeah,
on
we're
this
gonna
one.
start getting.
I laughed
Put your
because I
gloves on.
honestly thought he was joking. He wasn't. He said couples who plan a future shouldn't have private money, and that if I'm refusing, it means I'm hiding something. I just don't want another person being able to move money around or look at every grocery purchase I make at 11 p.m. He said he wouldn't touch anything, he just wants visibility. I offered a compromise. We can make a shared spreadsheet. I can show him statements once a month. We can open a joint account just for rent and bills, and we can both put in our share. He got irritated and said that's not the same, and that my compromises are basically me keeping a wall up. Then he dropped a line that made my stomach flip. If you trust me enough to sleep next to me, you should trust me with a password. I said that's not how trust works, and I pointed out I also don't have his passwords either. He said I can have them anytime, and he acted like that proves he's the only reasonable adult in the room. I asked why he suddenly needs this now. He said he doesn't want to find out later that I have debt, or that I'm sending money to someone, or that I'm buying things I shouldn't. That felt gross. I agree.
Oh, yeah.
That felt gross, like I was being pre-accused. I told him I have no debt aside from my student loans, my credit is fine, and I've never had hidden purchases. He said he believes me and he wants receipts. Huh.
I believe you, but you have to show me.
Yeah. I swear those exact words came out of his mouth. I told him no, and that if he keeps pushing, I'm going to start wondering what he is trying to keep track of, because demanding my login isn't normal. Agreed?
Agreed.
He got quiet and then he went cold. Like polite angry. He said I'm making a simple thing into a big deal and that I'm acting like he's some kind of thief. Since then, he's been sulking and making these little comments like, must be nice having a private life.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, I was gonna try to side with the guy. No.
And guess we're not at that level. Big giant weenie.
Yeah. That's not.
Yesterday, he even asked if he'd be okay with him installing a budgeting app that links accounts and then he could see the dashboard. Same answer. No. Now he says I'm sabotaging our future and that I'm being controlling by not letting him. How? Oh, I gotta okay. Sorry, gotta keep reading this. She's already got me. I'm sorry. He's already got me fucked up and I'm not even done reading it. I feel like I'm losing my mind because I'm not saying we can't talk money. I'm just saying I'm not handing over access to my actual bank. So, am I the asshole for refusing and digging my heels in on this? No!
No, I don't think so.
See,
At
okay.
first, I was like, okay,
Yeah.
what could you... Why wouldn't you want to show him?
What are you hiding?
What are you hiding? But the way he acted after a no...
Childish.
Childish. Yeah,
And it doesn't make
I
you feel
understand
comfortable.
That. No, you feel... That's not
See,
cool.
here's my thing. I'm married, obviously. You know, I've been married for... We've been together for years now. We've been married for years now. To me, it's like... we have transparency at all times, you know? But also, I get where he's coming from in a sense, because it's like... maybe they're leaving something out. Maybe there's money going missing all the time. I don't know. What if they're broke? That's different to me. I mean, in that sense, that's
it's like,
different.
all right, now I need to look into
Why
it.
are we always broke? You know?
I don't think it's that. I think
That's
it's
different. I think it's him just trying to be controlling.
I think it's him just trying to be controlling.
Yeah.
Trying to be Snoopy. Just insecure.
Yeah, maybe he just wants to be in control. Maybe he just wants to be in control of finances. Maybe
Yeah.
he's just like, maybe a friend.
Just old school.
Yeah.
Old school. I
Maybe
need to see
someone
everything.
got in his head.
Yeah.
Maybe something's just not right to him all of a sudden because maybe a boomer, a parent, you know, got into his head like, oh no, a woman shouldn't be in charge of that. Well,
You let her run her own money?
yeah. And you know what? I mean, sometimes that could be true. But at the same time, I mean, you need to have trust with your wife.
Yeah.
Or in his case, his girlfriend. If they're not even... See, that's the biggest thing. They're not even married.
But 2 years also together.
Still. I don't care. Still. If they're not married, if they're not having those future goals,
Yeah.
I think that's fair enough. You know what I mean? Maybe he should put a ring on that finger if he wants to act like ring on the finger, you know.
Big
type
boss.
of- yeah. He wants to act like a big boss. Maybe he needs to put a ring on that finger first. But at the same time, it's like, I know where he's coming from. I know where she's coming from. But I think he's a little bit more in the wrong. Actually, I think he's a bit more in the wrong. I think he's trying to have too much power over her
Yeah.
when he hasn't even put a ring on that finger.
Sure.
You know? That's the biggest thing. And she said my boyfriend. If she would have said my husband, it's like,
It's like, all right.
He's head of household. You know what I mean? I get that. You know? I'm not sitting here saying patriarchy's real. But what I am saying is, at the end of the day, she's not going to be the one jumping in front of someone with a gun. It's going to be him.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, that might sound a little wrong. But at the end of the day, that's true. It's his job to keep shit in order at the house.
Yeah.
You know, if they were married. They're not. They are not. I guess it doesn't... I get your point. They're not married, but they're living that married life, maybe. But if he wants that control, he's gonna have to go all the way. You know?
And not make snarky comments.
Right. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I think he's being controlling either way.
Yeah, he's trying. It
You know.
sounds like he's just trying to be controlling.
Sounds like he's doing too much either way.
Yeah.
But at the same time, he can't really have that control when they're not even married. But also, that's wrong to do kind of either way. I guess maybe that's my own personal opinion, though, because we do kind of have our own separate accounts. But you have access to mine and I have access to yours. You know, I don't go on yours. Well, yours is technically both of ours, but I don't go in there and look at our purchases. I don't go in there
Why
and
not?
look at... Because I know where my money's at all times. You know, we tell each other before we buy anything, really. That's just marriage.
How much money you got in that account? How much money you got?
$15. I'm just kidding. But I don't know. We work as one. Maybe he doesn't feel that way. Maybe she does something that makes him feel not that way, but maybe he's also just
It just sounds like
being
he's trying
controlling.
to control
And you know what? There's a
it.
lot of that. There's absolutely a lot of that. That happens a lot. Where they need to be in control of every little aspect of someone else's life. Or they go, this isn't my problem. I don't want to fucking deal with this.
Yeah.
You know, it's usually one way or the other. I mean, like I said, for me,
So
we have our own money.
Where do you stand on it?
Not the
Do you
asshole.
think not
no,
the asshole?
not a
Not the
chance.
asshole.
Not a chance.
Okay.
Where do you stand? You sound like you were a little bit on the other side.
At first, I was thinking like, all right, what could you possibly have to hide?
Yeah.
But after, though, hearing how he responded, it's instant 360.
Yeah.
Instant flip. You sound you sound like you're trying to be more controlling than anything. Especially with the 4-year-old. I hope you're happy having
crazy.
loan bank account. That just your credibility's gone.
You're being insecure.
You're being insecure. So cool. Not the asshole.
No.
Cool. So my final one is going to be, am I the asshole for not eating the food after my girlfriend eats out of the bowl with the same spoon while preparing?
Yes.
All right. I, 25 male, was having dinner with my girlfriend, she's 23, last night, and she was preparing a salad. As I was grilling the chicken, she was repeatedly eating salad out of the salad bowl with a spoon and putting it back in the bowl, mixing around and such. This is a common thing that we've talked about before. I find it gross and bad manners to eat out of serving dishes and put your used utensil back into the serving dish other people are expected to eat out of. Her family does it for almost every dish, and I see it. It grosses me out. I once again asked
Really?
her... Yeah.
Pussy.
More weenie.
Yeah.
I once again asked her to stop or to make herself a bowl and eat out of that rather than the community dish. She got bent out of shape, dismissed my concern, so I ignored it and carried on cooking the chicken. Who complains about that? If
That's what I'm saying.
you're living with...
Yeah.
So what, you don't kiss?
Yeah.
No,
that's
this is
the first thing that
it'd be the
comes-
same type of people that eat ass
Yeah.
that say, I can't eat after you.
Yeah.
When it came time... When it came time to eat, she tried to serve me with salad with the same spoon she was eating off of, and I declined it. She then started pestering me.
I'll eat your
why.
booty later, though.
Yeah, I'll eat your ass, though, with crap still in it. By the way, I'm going to go take a dump in the shower.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to follow it with a waffle stomp. Oh, but I'm not going to eat after you.
Don't wipe, though, because I need to eat your
Yeah, I
booty
need to
later.
eat your butt. So she pestered him on why, and in attempts to stop a fight, I continued to cop out, saying, I'm just not in the mood for salad, and other excuses, until she finally asked me enough to where I reiterated my concern that her using the dirty spoon in the bowl turned me off from eating it. She then played victim about how she spent so much time preparing it for me and I was being dramatic. She then left me with...
You are, though.
You are. She then left me with, if you don't like that, you would have hated to watch me make the rice. Which I had already eaten and now made me feel unsettled. Good. I was extremely frustrated in the situation because I feel like it's a valid concern and general manners to not repeatedly eat from a dish others are going to eat from. Furthermore, I felt in a position to be forced into eating something that grossed me out just to validate her feelings while disregarding mine. I'm not I'm not bent out over a bite with a clean spoon.
Are.
Or cutting off and nibbling on little pieces of dinner while preparing dishes. I just get grossed out by dirty, wet utensils being mixed around into a clean, prepared food everyone's going to eat from. Am I the asshole? Yes.
Yes. You did.
Sure.
Yes, you are. What the hell, dirty, wet utensils? Bro, you act like your girlfriend's a fucking disgusting pig.
Yeah, you act like she's, like...
That's so narcissistic,
That's
though.
crazy.
That's straight up narcissism.
I don't know about that.
No, it is, though. It is, though. Dude, that's disgusting. That's so weird to me, dude.
Yeah, someone commented saying...
If it was a fucking complete stranger, okay, I get that. That's your own girl.
Like you're at a random house party and it's
Bro,
like their
if
mom
Jeanette
does
doesn't
it.
try the food before she fucking serves it to me, I'd be more like, okay, whoa. Like, you know what I mean? Yeah, no, that's not a bad thing. Don't say damn to me. Don't say damn to her. But I wish there was video. But that's like, bro, I don't care. I literally, like, I've done... Sorry, this is going to be gross, but we've done nastier shit than that. You know, like, sorry, Jared. But you know what I mean, though? Like you said, like, you don't kiss her?
Yeah, I was about to say.
You know, like some dude will, like you said, oh, the same dudes that'll eat ass will say that. Yeah. So true. That's so true. Like, I've heard people say that, and I'm like, bro, you've told me stories about you absolutely being horrendously disgusting. But you don't like when someone puts their food in your bowl? Or when someone eats off of a fucking spoon and doesn't want to give it to you? What the hell? That's so weird to me. I don't know. That's my... So, I'm married, maybe it's a little different, but girlfriend either. You know, if you trust them enough to sleep with them, you should trust them enough to fucking take a bite out of the food. Right? Mm-hmm. Sorry, Jared. I just that right away that got me pissed off. That's so stupid. That guy is the asshole, and I'm standing on business.
So there is a comment here saying, "Okay, here's the thing. In our house, we share food all the time. I mean, do you kiss her? Same germs. Yeah. However, you have asked her not to eat out of a serving bowl, and she blatantly ignored you. That is inconsiderate and rude."
No. I'm trying to find a good one.
Yeah, someone said...
You gross.
Yeah, it says you gross. Someone said, I mean, technically not the asshole, but also you swap bodily fluids and have sex. And if it's just you two in the house, what difference does it make? Like, how is that different? Agreed.
How are you not the asshole?
Someone said, why are you eating salad with a spoon in the first place?
All right, asshole.
Yeah, never mind.
All right, I agree with you. But, nah, that's weird to me. That's just weird to me. Maybe that's just where I'm different in a way. Maybe that's just where I guess we're different in a way. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
If it's family...
I mean, I'm not as germaphobe like that as other people. I know some people are weird about that. Either way, I don't think it should be a problem, especially if it's with your partner.
Yeah.
Someone that you sleep with.
Have sex with.
Someone that wakes up and has their fucking hot-ass morning breath all in your face. You're cool with that.
Okay. And you know
You're
what?
Cool with that?
I bet you the first thing he did that next morning after they fell asleep that night was try to get some. I bet you. That first morning or even that same night was try to get lucky, and she's like, oh, no. Germs.
Yeah, no, I'm gross.
I bet. Yeah,
I'm gross.
I'm gross.
For sure. If I was her, I'd be like, you're not eating my ass anymore. Well, you're not eating my butt anymore. I hope you're happy.
Don't lick
Too
my
many
booty.
germs.
Don't lick my booty.
He's like, no, please,
No,
baby.
please, baby. I want to lick your booty.
I want to eat your ass. That's different.
I like poop. I just don't like when other people.
Go look in the shower and see for yourself.
He's like, I like licking poop. I just don't like eating
I
after.
just
other
don't like
people."
eating out of your mouth, your gross, dirty dog mouth. It's fine.
That's why I like doggy.
Yeah. Well, to wrap it up,
Not the
not
ass.
the asshole.
Oh, he's the asshole.
Yes,
What she
he's
did
the
not.
asshole.
What she did was not rude.
No.
I don't give a shit. I'm sorry. That might be a hot take.
Even if you ask him not to, I still think it's. I don't care if you're inconsiderate. You guys are fucking partners. You know.
Sure,
Get
her
used to
family
it.
does that, but like,
Shrug it
come
off.
on, dude.
Shrug it
At
off.
that point, that's your family now too.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know. Maybe that we're just hillbillies in that way.
So true.
But like, I don't know. That doesn't bother me.
I'm putting a banjo.
Maybe I have a bias towards that. Maybe because Deliverance over here.
Yeah.
Not the asshole, by the way, for him.
Oh, for sure.
I'm sorry, for her. For her. Asshole for him, not the asshole for her. He's fucking tripping. That dude's weird as hell. Alright, so for my last story, it says, my roommate kept leaving the fridge door open, so I turned his midnight snack into a rave. Okay. My roommate constantly ruins our groceries. He has this habit of going to the fridge at night, staring at the food, grabbing a cheese stick, and then forgetting to close the door all the way. We have lost so much milk to spoilage because of him. I asked him nicely to stop. He didn't, so I decided to create a reminder system. I went online and bought a bulk pack of 30 musical fridge magnets. I'm talking about the cheap plastic ones shaped like parrots, frogs, and strawberries that screech when they sense light. I found a vendor on Alibaba selling them by the pound, so I bought enough to cover every square inch of the appliance. I waited until he went to work. I covered the inside of the fridge door with them. I put them on the shelves. I hid one inside of the egg carton. That night, I was awake reading when I heard him walk to the kitchen. I heard the suction of the door opening. Then I heard it all. Imagine 30 different 8-bit nursery rhymes playing at slightly different speeds, all at maximum volume. It sounded like a digital nightmare. I heard Kyle yelp, drop a plate, and slam the door shut immediately. He hasn't left the door ajar since. Best few dollars I ever spent. Hell no, you're not the asshole. Good for you.
Good. Get him to stop.
Yeah, hell yeah. I know it's not am I the asshole, but good for you.
Good for you.
Good for you.
Get your revenge.
Good job. Kyle? Is that what he said? Kyle.
I think that's the roommate.
It says I heard Kyle. Good for you, original poster.
OOP.
Fuck Kyle.
Oh, we're using the boo again.
Oh, we're using the boo. Thank you guys so much for listening. You guys can find us on any of the podcast stations, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, all of those. Anywhere you guys get podcasts, you guys can find us, including YouTube. We have a YouTube. We don't have video yet, but if you guys want to watch that, that's good to go. You guys can find us on Instagram, same as the podcast, Twinfire Podcast. You guys can find us. It's one of us running it, probably Jeanette, our producer. She's good with all that kind of stuff. Let me know in the comments what we can do better, what we can do differently. Like I said, we just started all of this stuff. We're trying to get better day by day. Let us know if there's anything else that we can do. If you guys have any stories for us, let us know. Shoot them to us. Shoot us any stories that you guys have, and if they're really funny, they could be on here. We're going to give credit to anyone that we end up using.
Yeah. If anyone has any good recommendations, our email is twinfirepodcast@gmail.com.
Yeah. And if we end up using your story, we're going to give you a shout out.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to give you a shout out and make sure that you guys are on here. Because at the end of the day, it's you guys that are keeping us going. And we'll see you guys in the next episode. Later, guys.